When I was in school, like I was like behind, cause I wasn't really like taking it serious. So like it made me feel good, cause I didn't know I could really do it when I was at school. But once I got in this program, I gave it a try. So and they told me like I had grew. So I'm like, that's good.
The young people we work with have a lot of, I would say, crisis situations that can come up over the year, whether that is due to being arrested, acts of violence, family instability, all kinds of things come up that just set a young person back within like a moment. Something happens within 30 seconds, and after those 30 seconds, everything they were doing before has now been changed. That young person spent 3 weeks in the hospital at the beginning of this year. That young person was at the funeral of 3 friends this last year. Like, that young person hasn't been to school consistently in 2 years. Like, those are the things I would want you to know, because that speaks volumes to what this program has done in their lives.
I feel like they supported me because they all stayed with me. Like, even though I was struggling, like, y'all was there with me. I felt like y'all had a hand in what was going on.
Redwood reached out to us last year and asked if they could do a pilot program teaching literacy skills to court-involved young people. And I immediately jumped on it and said, we need this. One student in particular, I had gone to try to support him at school the year before, and I could tell the school had basically given up on him. They told me, oh, he's supposed to read this book, just here, we'll get it on tape, just take him into a room and listen to it, and then try to get him to answer questions. And I said, wait, is this his English class? Like, he's just supposed to be listening to a book? And you could tell that they didn't want to put the time and effort into teaching him grammar, teaching him English, teaching him any of the skills he needed. Towards the beginning of the program, he called me one night in the car with some friends and wanted to test me to see if I knew, I'm not even gonna remember it because I don't even remember it, like a diphthong or something, something with 2 syllables. He wanted to know if I knew what it was called, and I said, no, I don't. And he shouted it and was so proud of himself in the car with his friends, bragging about his academic skills. Like, that to me is nothing that ever would have come out had he been at his other school.
Half of the time, we don't spend an hour, 2 hours on one thing. We'll spend like 5-10 minutes on one thing, get it done. We'll understand it, then we're on to the next thing. So it's like the progress is like it's faster and easier than my language and reading classes I go to in school.
Like, you really don't do that in the regular school because you're around a lot of people. You just a couple people working and learning and having fun at the same time.
For them to say, yes, I want to invest in me, I want to gain skills, I want to take this time twice a week to learn for myself is just huge. It's huge. When I think of like successful programs we've had, Redwood is definitely at the top.
It gives you like a catch-up because a lot of people probably still behind.
The staff, they show some compassion for you, and they come here to teach us something. So that's already showing compassion.
Young people in Lawndale are constantly fighting themselves. They're constantly have this battle of, I see it all the time, of wanting to do the right thing, but feeling like they're stuck in the wrong thing and that they have to do the wrong thing in order to survive. Programs like this need to grow because they give young people the opportunity to do the right thing. I mean, this whole year has demonstrated that when they're given the opportunity to choose the right thing, they continue to show up time after time.
I ain't gonna lie, it made me feel great about myself. It made me feel like that I'm smart and I'm a fast learner.